They gathered across the capital and from other states in India. Their message loud and clear: the Citizen Amendment Act, or the CAA as it's known, has to go. The President of India gave his assent to the CAA on Thursday. The controversial law allows citizenship to be granted to minorities from 3 neighbouring countries, but the opposition says it discriminates on religious grounds and goes against India's secular constitution.
This bill is undermining the language and culture and identity of the people of Assam and the northeast.
We've come here to save the constitution.
One of India's opposition leaders described the bill as dangerous.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah don't care. The Citizenship Amendment Bill they brought in recently will shatter the soul of India, like what is happening in Assam and the northeast states of the country.
In the days leading to the new law being approved, protests erupted across the country. The most violent were in the state of Assam in the northeast. Several people were killed, cars set on fire and government buildings attacked. Political leaders in the states of Kerala, Punjab and West Bengal have all said publicly they will not implement the law, leading to a potential conflict with New Delhi.
It is the beginning of something very pernicious. You know, you first put a star, then you put people to a ghetto, then you finally take them to the end point. Now this, unfortunately, could be the beginning of what could result in disenfranchisement of a very significant population in India.
The numbers here may present the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi with his biggest challenge since August the 5th, when he stripped Indian-administered Kashmir, the only state in India to have a Muslim-majority population, of its autonomy. Then in November, his government won a historic court battle between Hindus and Muslims, claiming ownership of a disputed religious site at Ayodhya in Uttar Pradesh. And now this, the CAA. Muslims aren't the only ones affected. The law also prevents Hindus and Tamils who fled Myanmar and Sri Lanka from gaining citizenship. Critics say secular protections ingrained in the Indian constitution are now under threat. And it seems that a long political, social and cultural fight is on the cards for Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Indian government.
In the state of Assam, a popular resistance movement is growing. 2 people died in a violent protest on Thursday, and there's no sign of a let-up. People here say the law is against their interests. Dimbeswar Hira says the Assamese people fought to preserve their identity in 1971, when Bangladesh was formed and a flood of refugees made Assam home. The new law extends the cut-off year for refugees to 2014.
The central government in Delhi has been betraying us for too long. They are using Assam as a dustbin by shoving whoever they want here.
A movement against immigrants from Bangladesh has raged in Assam for decades, with claims it further strains the state's resources.
They have been grabbing their land. They have been settling here. They have been grabbing jobs. And naturally, the local people, the indigenous people, have been feeling a kind of, insecurity.
Some Assamese fear they could become a minority in their own land.
These Assamese have been singing songs expressing their love for their language and their culture. They say although there are cars on the roads and the shops may reopen, things won't return to normal anytime soon. Not until the whole state of Assam is exempted from the new law.
The protests here in Guwahati on Friday were relatively calm compared with the previous 2 days, but those taking part say they won't stop.
We don't have rice, lentils, anything, but our movement is not over. Nothing is normal.
The Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe was supposed to be in Guwahati for a summit, but that's been deferred. Some worry the movement may lose its momentum, but others insist the fight for Assam will go on.